So there was a lot more that went down at my big birthday party that we had over the weekend. It was a massive event. And there was a lot of drinking and things going on.
Oh, yeah.
And there was some questionable behavior as well. Some of it was by your guys' men. And some of it was by some of my buddies. And, there was basically sex had on the dance floor.
We ain't done yet. It's time for the P1 Podcast.
Fun's not over yet.
Completely uncensored and unfiltered, except for that part.
Looking for the after party with it going.
The show's after show starts now.
Yeah, so I had a big 50th birthday party for me and my wife over the weekend. It was a blast. We had a great time.
Yeah, it was a great time.
But when you go open bar, people take advantage of that
Things
a little
can
bit.
happen.
Things, shit gets a little squirrely.
Like Grandma Nancy getting on the dance floor and getting wild.
That was pretty wild.
I love
With
that.
her walker, by
That
the way.
was adorable.
Yeah, it's like, what's
It was
going
pretty
on?
cute.
Adorable?
Pretty cute.
Was it adorable?
I thought so.
Yeah.
All the women in the room were like, "Oh my god!"
I was like, can you move? We're trying to get down here.
She was trying to have a little fun,
She was trying
too.
to get
I
down.
ain't got time for that.
Oh, my God.
Beat it, Nancy.
Beat it?
Leave her alone.
Sorry. But yeah, so I think Nancy was dancing with Robert because they're about the same age.
I
think
that's
they were-
funny. Let's laugh out loud funny, everybody.
Hey, some Benny Goodman.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
Robert's only 54.
Robert grabbed Nancy and they started swinging.
Yeah, it was great.
swing
It was
Yeah.
crazy.
I didn't see them swinging.
Both of them broke a hip. It was crazy.
It was crazy.
But that guy, Robert, he's something else, man.
Yeah, my favorite part of the night was I was doing my Emily impressions to Robert,
Oh,
and
he
he
dying.
was tears.
Dying.
Oh, tears.
Tears.
Oh, I thought it was that funny, huh?
And
yeah.
he was,
Give me a break.
I would do something, and he would go cry and laugh, and she does do that,
No,
just
that's
dying.
funny.
I was,
That's
it was,
Look
I was
at
a
her.
one
She
man
had
show.
no idea.
That's rude. I didn't know this was
Talking
going
shit
on.
about you?
I
Doing
was-
hot bits over here?
I was a one man show for
Oh,
Robert.
wow.
Oh, God.
It made my night.
Fuck.
Well, he was kind of angry with me in the
Why?
beginning.
Why?
So we were all standing in line to get a drink, and it was no kids allowed at the party.
Right.
But I said, all right, well, we wanted our kids to be there.
Yeah.
And then we wanted, like Taylor to have somebody to hang out with. And so I said to Sky, bring Loveland,
Right.
because they're the same age and they can hang out together and whatever.
Sky
And
was
I-
probably so relieved.
Well, I mean, who would be on Loveland duty?
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
That would
can
be
you not-
bad.
can
That
you
would be
not
bad.
with the
Loveland duty.
And then I did say at one point to Emily, you can bring Reed too if you want.
Right.
But Emily, she likes to party. I don't
I
know.
do like
if
to
you
party.
know.
I've heard that.
I do like to
And
party.
so she was like, I'd rather not, actually. This would be a nice night to get out and have fun and hang out.
And he's usually the DD.
yeah.
I mean, my
well, I think
12-year-old son doesn't drive me.
I think she did call him at some point.
Oh.
When it came to pick him
Yeah,
up.
no.
I don't know how they got home.
I was the one that drove them home.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Thor did.
You're right. How'd that go,
Thor
by
did.
the way?
So Reed got the night off.
Ree got the night
That's
off.
so cool for him.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Was
cool
the
for
ride
him.
home okay?
It was a lot.
Oh, really?
They both had White Claws in the back seat.
While you're driving?
He said it was
Yeah.
cool.
That's illegal.
Excuse me, allegedly.
Oh, Jesus, Emily.
Oh my goodness.
So we're in line at the beginning, sort of the night.
Yeah.
And, I'm talking with Emily and Robert's right there. And Robert goes, hey, is that Loveland? And I go, yeah. I go, Loveland's invited. He goes, oh, really? You can bring kids?
Okay, he got a little angry. He got angry at Eddie.
Oh,
And I go, well,
shit.
no, it's a kid-free party. But I did say, I told Emily you can bring Reed. And he looks at Emily and he's like, what the? We could have brought Reed?
Yeah.
And Emily's like, no, Robert, I don't want to bring Reed.
No, I didn't want him there. That was
neither did
unnecessary.
I.
We could just put, hey.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
And really, Robert, did you really want that?
No, he
Because he
didn't.
wouldn't have wanted that.
I mean, they're bros,
Yeah, they are.
Totally.
They're
They would
buddies.
have
They're
pulled
buddies.
some pranks.
Oh,
That would have been really fun.
I can't even imagine if that
Can
would
you?
have happened.
I can't either.
Oh.
So yeah, that's how it sort of began.
Oh, weird.
And then Emily pulled me aside and she goes, "Hey, there was an unfortunate incident with a birthday card we got for Deborah." And I'm like, unfortunate with a birthday card?
What does that even
what does that
mean?
even mean?
Yeah.
I was so confused.
It was a disaster leaving the house. Before we were going, I forgot to fill out the card, so it was a little bit rushed. And so I'm, oh crap, I have to fill
You
out
in
the
a
card.
rush? How weird.
I know. Surprising.
Moving fast?
So I pull the card out.
By the way, I'm fucking annoyed that they brought a card to begin with.
Thank
We were
you.
specifically told no gifts.
gifts.
My
Thank
wife
you.
even texted Eddie
I said-
saying, "Are you sure no gifts?"
Thank
so you're an
you.
asshole. But
I'm not
anyway,
an asshole.
you are an
I just
asshole.
wanted
But
to give her a
okay.
nice little note.
Yeah. Okay,
and a little
teacher's
something,
pet.
something.
All right.
Yeah.
You should have given
Starbucks gift cards in there.
Oh,
There was a gift?
It literally, they
no
made
gifts.
a point of saying over and over again, no
Multiple
gifts.
Deborah gives me a Christmas gift randomly.
gifts.
So I thought, hey, I'm just going to get her a little something, not a big
Making us
gift.
all
Now
A
you
little
make everybody
something.
look bad.
Yeah.
Well, sorry.
Okay.
Not sorry.
She doesn't care.
No,
So, well,
I feel like they look bad because they're the ones that didn't follow directions.
there was a basket with other cards in it.
Yeah, a bunch of assholes.
Yeah, in the front.
I didn't see that.
And
Yeah.
like where the
Nobody bring me
photos were.
anything?
right by
It's my
the
birthday too, you know.
right by the photo montage, there was a cute little basket, and I saw it. I'm like, "What the fuck?" I thought no gifts, and then
Why is there a basket if there's no gifts?
I don't know. I don't know.
I didn't see
question.
that.
Yeah, there were
cards.
multiple cards in there.
Yeah. Did you not get that?
I didn't get anything.
Well,
whoopsie.
so with
Not
my
for
card,
Deborah?
Maybe.
Oh.
So,
I don't
What
know.
the?
maybe. So I get my card out and I'm rushing to fill out my message on there. And I write my message. And then at the end of my message, I wrote, I love you.
To Deborah.
And then start writing my name. And I go, I can't say I love you to Deborah. I go, that's odd.
It's
Right?
a little much.
That's a little much.
Yeah, that's
Didn't
weird.
That's a
see
little
that
much.
coming. Yeah.
So I threw that card away. I had a box
whoa.
of cards and I'm like, I'll just start over. So I fill out the card and just write love, comma, and then I wrote Emily. And then I hand the card over to Robert to write his name.
You don't just fill out his own name?
No, I let him, he likes to sign it himself. Well, that was
Again,
a
like
mistake.
like a child.
Like
That
a
was-
child. Yeah, like
yeah.
if I sign a card for my wife, I go, from Tyler and Haley.
Right.
or
Put both
Haley
your
will
names.
sign Haley and Tyler.
Deborah
Yeah.
always fills out the cards because I have terrible penmanship.
So do I.
She
Yep.
just puts from
Exactly.
Deborah and Eddie.
Yeah.
Well, I may have learned my lesson because I give the card to Robert. Here you go, Robert, it's your turn. Hurry up, Thor's on his way. Give the card to Robert. He writes his name and spells it wrong.
What do you,
He spells his name ROBETT. Robert.
wait.
His own name.
How do
He
you?
spelled his own name wrong.
Okay.
And I go, what? I go, you spelled your name wrong?
Why did so did you throw away the card?
No, I didn't have any other cards. So we just went with it.
Okay.
With
So we went
Robert?
with it.
I
So Robert.
mean,
Robert.
how
Yeah.
did that happen?
I don't know. I guess he said that I was rushing him, and so it was my
So
fault.
he forgot to spell.
Does it not
forgot to
spell
spell
his name?
Forgot to spell his name, yeah. I,
That's
One of the first things
I
you'll
know.
learn as a kid.
It really is. I mean, he's 54.
I mean, maybe something's starting to set in.
That's
know?
usually what
Okay,
happens.
no. I mean,
That's
he remembers
usually
how
what
to spell his name. He
Okay.
just wrote it wrong.
Clearly not.
It's fucking
Clearly
ridiculous.
not. That's
Yeah.
pretty bad.
So
That's
sorry
as bad
about
as
that.
it
Oh,
is.
jeez.
I don't care. It's not my card.
Okay.
And then apparently the boo at some point, he got a little irritated.
Oh.
Which, is not like him.
Oh, no, because, I mean, first of all, he doesn't go out. And if he
Right.
does go out, he's the mute sitting in the corner.
Was he okay around humans?
He
Yeah,
actually
there's a lot of people there.
surprisingly was. And,
Ah.
I felt like he was out socializing more than I was. Like, I barely saw the guy all night, and he was off broing with a bunch of,
Rowan.
Rowan.
with the guys of your friends, Eddie, that we've known forever.
Rowan?
That's what
I
you do,
saw
man.
I saw him talking to Zeth for a while.
Yeah.
Were you guys broing?
Were you broing?
You were broing.
way to
okay.
go.
Lots of broing.
Yeah, me and him broed out over the desserts.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys
you
did.
This hot convo. Hey, boo, desserts. Oh yeah. Oh what? I want to get some. You get it, bro.
That was it?
That was our hot convo.
That is
you
bro.
were broing
Yeah,
out.
they were
Broing
broing out.
They
We were
bros.
broing out.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
he asked me what I got. I asked him what he got. It was the whole thing.
Sounds fascinating.
Hot talk, hot conversation.
Bro, we were broing.
Rowan.
Yeah, so he is really enjoying that open bar, that hosted bar that you
okay,
had. Yeah,
good.
he is getting drink after drink, and that is helping his social skills, and
good.
he is having the best time ever
Okay.
until the last hour of the party. Sometimes when you get a little drunk and then for some reason you just fixate on something.
I don't know. Ask Emily.
Emily,
Yeah.
you know
Yes.
how
Yes,
that
I do
happens?
know. Yes.
Well, that's what happened to the boo. Because I go up and I'm passing him in the wind as he's off to bro out with somebody else. And I go, hey, I just got word that there's like a minute left of the hosted bar. And so I see the concern on drunk boo's face.
Uh-oh.
And he immediately beelines to the bar.
You did run up to me and Deborah on the dance floor as well.
Yeah.
And alert us that there was 1 minute left.
1 minute left. I was letting everyone know.
I'm like,
Yeah, she did.
I'm dancing to 50 Cent. I don't.
She
I'm
did
not
do
gonna
that.
Stop. I
Yeah,
don't-
You
I
did
gotta
run
stop.
up and remind everybody.
I
that.
did. I don't know why.
And
You-
also,
you were
if,
on
you,
a mission,
if
huh?
you need another drink, you can afford to buy yourself another drink.
Well, and he was the one paying for the bar, so
Yeah.
out of anybody in the
Yeah.
place, it
You
actually
literally
wasn't
ran
hosted.
up and started going 1 minute with the bar.
She was out of breath.
I thought that was
She was out of
odd.
breath.
My
I thought
shoes
that was
broken.
odd.
it was
I'm
a
running
nightmare.
around.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was a
It was a
scene.
little much.
You
Yeah. Okay. So maybe I was a little drunk and focused on the wrong thing too.
You think?
But whatever. So I tell my husband, he beelines over to the fucking bar, and the sign's still up because they had, this sign that said hosted bar. And so he orders another beer. And that is when he is told, whatever, $7.20. That'll be $7.25, sir.
Beer?
Yeah. And
What is this, a Padres game?
and that's when he looks at the sign, looks at the bartender, looks at the sign, and then
How long did it take him to get over there? You couldn't get over there in a minute?
seriously,
The man had a few desserts.
cheesecake and brownies were offered.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
He had both?
Oh yeah, of
Yeah.
course he had
That's
both.
where all the cheesecakes went.
And so he runs over there and orders his beer and is told he's going to have to pay for it, but the sign's still up. And so he says, "Oh, it's a hosted bar still." And that's when the bartender goes, "No." And they're both looking at the sign, and it's a sign that you could easily remove or flop down or whatever. So the boo just pays for his beer.
Oh,
but
still pay for it, huh?
yeah, but the sign is still up. And so for the rest of the night, he is watching the bartender because he goes, "This guy's got to fucking take this sign down any second now."
Really bothered him.
Like,
I
like
don't-
in his mind, this
I-
is causing chaos in
I
the
mean,
party.
no.
To his credit, if I drank, I would have argued. I would have been like, well, then, dude, you got to take the sign down. Otherwise, I'm thinking it's free booze.
Yeah.
Nah.
I would have argued.
Yeah, he wanted to argue, but instead he took the tactic of, "I'm just going to stalk the bartender from across the room." and
How
watch
is he
him."
going to have enough
odd.
time broing out?
I don't know.
Great
He's
point.
broing and watching.
I saw him broing with Robert a bunch.
Oh, really?
really?
Yeah,
I didn't
that was
see
a hot
that.
convo.
Yeah.
Robert was talking, Boo was shaking his head.
Uh-huh.
Eddie, I don't know if you know this, and I'm going to say this. I don't care.
Uh-oh.
There was a solid 20 minutes of Emily talking to your parents. Do you know about this going down?
No.
20 minutes?
Oh, yeah. I had
It
great
was a
convo with him.
solid
With my folks?
20 minutes.
About what?
Wow.
I don't know, life.
Because
Life.
Excuse me?
from what I gather, it was a lot of just Emily talking,
Uh-huh.
and then your mom saying your dad couldn't hear well.
No, he's
So
deaf.
Emily apparently got in really
Oh,
close
whoa, with my
and was
dad?
screaming
Big Jim?
Oh.
at Big Jim.
I thought our conversation went great.
Really? Wow.
We had a delightful time.
Broing out?
Tell your mom hello for me next time you talk to her.
Okay.
Yeah. Jim, I love him.
Why?
Oh, yeah, that was great.
He was pissed the entire night.
He really enjoyed me. So
Too loud in here. I hate this shit. That's my dad. Now, maybe they were more offended by what was happening on the dance floor.
Ooh.
Now, this was unfortunate. I got to be honest with you. I did kind of see it coming, but I didn't know the
did.
extent this was going to go down. One of my good friends, who's I'm in Little League with, he's on my softball team. He's a recent divorcee.
Oh, man.
And so, what happens when you get divorced, you kind of, either get around and, you
Go crazy.
Yeah.
Or you get hooked up right away. You become you're a relationship person.
Yeah.
You get a girlfriend really quick.
Yeah.
That's what happened with him. He got a new girlfriend.
Uh-huh.
And so, it's sort of the talk of the town. Like, oh, got a new
who's
girlfriend
this
already.
one?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here we go. What's going on with that? So they're invited to the party. They show up. I don't know the new girl really very well. I've seen her here and there, but I don't know her really well. Well, they're ones where immediately they see me and they go, "Eddie, shots. Let's go.
Here we
Oh.
go.
Let's go."
the girlfriend and all.
Yes.
Wow.
And so I know immediately, all right, this is going to get pretty sloppy here very quickly.
Yeah.
So I do my shot, but then I see them continue to go back and continually doing
Oh.
shots.
Oh, lots of
So
shots.
it's getting, pretty questionable
Yeah, it did.
very quickly.
Yeah, it did.
And then once the music began,
Oh.
Here we
Yeah.
go.
you're recently divorced, you're out when your new, probably younger girlfriend, I don't
Yeah.
even really know,
Yeah.
but, she's looking good.
You're dressed up.
You're dressed up.
She's
you're
got a short little
feeling
black
it,
dress on.
You're
Oh, yeah.
feeling it.
Uh-huh.
They are one of the first two out on the dance floor.
Yeah.
And immediately
Just a little oink oink, but now you're full hooga.
I look over and I'm like, okay, well, I guess we're dirty dancing here. Or
Well, I would even go
Alright.
further. He was aggressively slapping her ass.
there was ass slapping.
Yeah.
There was ass slapping.
Aggressively.
Like
She was
winding up.
grinding on his leg.
Like
Oh, yeah.
winding up.
And then my favorite part was when everybody was doing the Cupid shuffle.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you got in there too.
Oh, yeah.
Bad, dude. How
So
bad?
awful.
Why would
are
he
your-
do
is
that?
your
It's hard
rhythm?
to look like.
Like
at.
what? I don't even
It was
understand.
really bad. It was really bad, but I don't care.
Okay. You were feeling it.
Everybody
he
was
was.
doing the Cupid shuffle.
Yeah.
And I turned to the left, and
To
I
the left, to the left, to the
left.
left, to the left.
and everyone's doing it, but these two people in the middle of the right in the middle of the dance floor,
Yes.
aggressively making out with each other.
Yeah, that
In the
was-
middle of
In
the
the
shuffle?
middle of the shuffle,
But what about-
for a solid verse.
Tongues.
What about
Lots of tongues.
to the right, to the right?
Oh,
No.
I went.
Maybe they're moving their tongues
Oh,
in that
okay.
direction.
To the right.
Okay.
To the right.
Yeah,
To the left.
but they
I
were
don't
like
know.
right in the middle, and I'm like, is no one else seeing this? Because
No.
we're all just continuing to do the dance while they're
Like
just
around
making
them.
out.
At one point, I went in there and I go, hey guys, PG-13 here. There's old people here. My
yeah.
kids are here. Sky's kids here.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's chill out a
Tone
little
it
bit
down.
here.
Just a little.
Tone
Plus,
it down.
they're just humans.
Yeah.
Like we don't need to see this.
Yes.
No.
And he laughed. Oh yeah. And then they went right back to it.
Oh,
Yeah.
At
yeah.
one point,
did.
she had, she was backing that ass up. And then she got back into him, and he's like fully licking her neck and rubbing up onto
I
her
heard.
Feel her
tits.
up.
I heard
And
that.
I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, my wife told me she saw the neck lick go down.
No, it was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
They were having sex on the dance floor.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, is everybody seeing this? And then multiple people come up to me and they're like, dude, what's going on the dance floor right now? I'm like, I don't know.
It was crazy.
Yeah. What do you want me to
One
do?
time I was talking to my daughter and Eddie's daughter, and my back is to the dance floor, but they're looking, and I see their eyes just get wider and wider. And I turn around, and then I see what's going on, and I go, oh, yeah. And then your daughter cracked me up, Eddie, because she goes, well, I have sex ed coming up in a couple weeks,
Oh,
but I guess
God.
I'm good.
Ew.
And
What the fuck?
She's got jokes.
Oh my God.
It's a
Taylor's
hot
got
joke.
jokes.
Hot
Yes,
joke.
I listened.
It was
Look
a
at
good
that.
one.
I
Oh,
don't
my
know.
God.
I guess it was a good party.